All right, the first video we'll do is figuring out how to level and then put out the slide. And so the order is really important here. So to level, you want to make sure the emergency brake is on and that the engine is running. It's currently running. So we're going to go back to the controls and the leveling controls. You push on, we have it printed out here if you need some help. And then to level it, you just push auto. And then it'll do the work. And it'll bounce around a little bit, so you want to make sure people aren't messing with doors or cabinets, drawers during this time. Otherwise they could fall and ruin some stuff. And so what's happening is it's just bouncing around back and forth until it gets into level. And if it's not going, it'll show you, you might have low voltage, you might not have engaged the parking brake, or it's at an excess angle where it cannot get to it. If so, then up front, I'll show you where they are in another video, there are some blocks that you can put under the jacks to help it out a little bit.
So we've had people break off doors because they had doors open when it was leveling, and sometimes the leveling is quite the earthquake. So we always warn all the passengers before we start leveling, so everyone has a seat and has all the doors closed.
That green, solid green right there, means it's in level, and that the jacks are down. If it's flashing, that means it's not there yet, but the solid green means it's all level. And so now you have the ability to extend the slide. So to extend the slide, make sure either you're plugged in outside to shore power, or you have the generator started. That is how you start the generator, is just holding on that button. But to do the leveler, first you have to make sure that still the parking brake is engaged, but the engine is off and the keys are out of the ignition. And so, keys out of the ignition, there's generator or shore power, and you push slide extend. Make sure there's nothing on the side, outside, that you're going to be running into. You hold down this button, slide extend, there's nothing outside there, and so the whole side is sliding out. And do not stop the slide partway through. That can mess up the timing. So just keep holding it until you hear this sound right here.